What if I told you that some of the things you do every single day, without even thinking, might be making you look and feel years older than you actually are? Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the wrinkles came faster, your energy dropped harder, and your memory started slipping, not because of age, but because of something you did. Or didn't do. For seniors over 60, aging isn't just a number, it's a complex process, and yes, it can be accelerated. Doctors are now warning about 5 common, everyday habits that could be speeding up this process in ways that are easy to miss. Until it's too late. These aren't just bad habits, they're silent culprits. They sneak into your routine and rob you of vitality, strength, and even your independence. But here's the twist, they're also fixable. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, you'll learn not only what these 5 dangerous habits are, but also how to stop them before they cause more harm. You may already be doing one, or even all 5, without realizing the damage. So, what's the number 1 aging habit doctors say almost every senior gets wrong? We'll get to that, but first, let's talk about the dangers lurking behind the everyday choices we often overlook. Every choice you make has consequences, but after 60, those consequences can hit harder and last longer. You may think your daily routines are harmless, but doctors are now revealing that even minor missteps in your lifestyle can quietly accelerate the aging process. The danger? These habits don't raise alarms right away. They don't cause sudden pain or send you rushing to the ER. Instead, they operate in silence, stealing your energy, stiffening your joints, clouding your memory, and shrinking your muscle mass little by little. Take, for example, the habit of sitting too long. A few extra hours on the couch each day might feel like well-earned relaxation, but over time, it weakens your heart, slows your metabolism, and can even increase your risk for Alzheimer's. And what about your diet? That second helping of comfort food or sugary snack may seem innocent now, but it could be triggering inflammation throughout your body, a hidden fire that leads to arthritis, heart disease, and even some forms of cancer. And the most frightening part? These effects often don't show up until months, or years, later. By the time the fatigue becomes constant, or the aches and brain fog become part of your daily life, the damage may already be underway. Doctors have studied aging for decades, and one message is becoming clearer than ever: aging isn't just about getting older, it's about how you live. And if the way you live includes certain habits, your body might be aging 10, even 15 years faster than it should. Now here's where it gets serious: which habits are the worst offenders? Which daily actions are silently aging your heart, your bones, and even your brain? Before we dive into the list of 5, let's understand exactly how aging works, because the key to stopping it might lie in knowing the difference between the age on your license and the age inside your cells. Let's clear up one common misunderstanding: aging isn't just about the number of candles on your birthday cake. There's your chronological age, the one on your driver's license, and then there's your biological age, the age your body actually functions at. And believe it or not, the two can be wildly different. Some 75-year-olds have the heart, muscles, and energy of someone 55. Others, sadly, feel like they're pushing 90 at just 65. The reason? Habits, not genetics. Research shows that how you live, what you eat, how you move, how you sleep, has more influence on your aging than your DNA. That's a powerful fact. It means aging is something you can influence. Now, biologically speaking, aging is your body's gradual decline in cellular repair and regeneration. As we get older, our cells don't bounce back as easily. Tissues become less flexible. Bones lose density. Muscle mass shrinks. The immune system slows down. But here's the key: these changes don't all happen just because time is passing. They're heavily affected by stress, poor diet, lack of movement, and toxins from habits like smoking or processed food. Even your brain is part of this equation. Memory loss, confusion, slower reaction time, these are all tied to lifestyle. Brain cells shrink faster when starved of oxygen from poor circulation. Inflammation from a bad diet can interrupt the way your brain communicates with itself. Poor sleep? That stops the brain from doing its nighttime cleanup. All of this compounds into faster decline, and a shorter, less vibrant life. But here's where the good news kicks in: just as certain habits speed aging up, others can slow it down, even reverse parts of it. Some seniors are not just living longer, they're living better, all because they learned how to steer their biological age in the right direction. So now that you know aging isn't just a ticking clock, you might be wondering, what exactly am I doing that's pushing my body faster toward decline? Let's open that door. It's time to reveal the 5 specific habits doctors are warning seniors about, starting with one that might be hiding right in your living room. You've probably heard the saying, old age is not for sissies. And it's true. But what makes it even harder is unknowingly following habits that wear down your body faster than necessary. Doctors have identified 5 big ones, common, often overlooked, and quietly harmful. Let's start with the first, a sedentary lifestyle. It sounds harmless, just sitting, resting, watching a little TV. But sitting for long periods is now being called the new smoking. Why? Because it affects everything from your heart to your brain. When you're inactive, your circulation slows, your muscles weaken, and your joints stiffen. Over time, this can lead to poor balance, more falls, and even serious conditions like blood clots or dementia. It doesn't take much, just hours of inactivity day after day. Now, the second habit, poor dietary choices. Many older adults fall into a routine of easy, packaged meals, microwave dinners, fast food, sugary snacks. They're quick and convenient, but they're also loaded with salt, sugar, and chemicals. These foods can cause chronic inflammation, spike your blood sugar, and raise your risk for diabetes, heart disease, and even depression. You might feel full, but your body is starving for nutrients. Third on the list is inadequate sleep. It's easy to shrug off a rough night's rest, especially if you think, that's just part of getting older. But it's not. Sleep is when your body heals. It's when your brain organizes memories and flushes out toxins. Without enough deep sleep, your immune system weakens, your mood suffers, and your brain begins to fog. Long-term sleep loss can even accelerate cognitive decline. The fourth bad habit might surprise you, chronic stress. You might think, I'm retired, what do I have to stress about? But stress doesn't always come from a busy schedule. It can be subtle, worrying about health, finances, family. And that low, constant stress can wreak havoc on your hormones. It raises cortisol levels, which over time damages your heart, increases belly fat, and even shrinks areas of your brain tied to memory and decision-making. And finally, one of the most harmful, smoking and excessive alcohol use. Even occasional smoking constricts blood vessels and speeds up skin aging, heart disease, and lung damage. Alcohol, especially in higher amounts, can damage your liver, mess with sleep, and increase your fall risk. Combined, these 2 habits can age your body at double speed. The dangerous part is that many of these habits don't hurt right away. They just quietly add up, day by day, year by year, until one day, your doctor delivers news you never saw coming. But now that you know the enemies, what's the next move? What can you do, starting today, to press pause, or even reverse some of the damage? Let's talk solutions, and you might be surprised at how simple the first step is. The good news? Your body, even after 60, is far more resilient than you might think. With a few smart, consistent changes, you can start to feel stronger, clearer, and more energized in a matter of weeks. The 5 harmful habits we just covered have healthy opposites, and they're not complicated. In fact, most of them begin with small steps done daily. Let's go back to the first one, being sedentary. The antidote isn't training for a marathon. It's as simple as moving more. Doctors recommend at least 30 minutes of light to moderate movement 5 days a week. That could be walking around the block, doing light stretching, joining a senior fitness class, or dancing to your favorite oldies in the kitchen. The goal is to keep blood flowing and muscles engaged. You don't have to be an athlete, you just have to move. Next up is your diet. Trade in frozen, salty, or sugary meals for fresh, whole foods. Think colorful vegetables, leafy greens, berries, nuts, beans, whole grains, and lean proteins like chicken or salmon. Hydration matters, too. Many seniors walk around mildly dehydrated, which makes you tired and foggy. A glass of water before each meal can make a big difference. And don't forget healthy fats, like olive oil, avocado, and flax seeds, which are great for your heart and your brain. Sleep, though tricky, can often be improved with a better routine. Shut off screens an hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. If you're still struggling, talk to your doctor. Sometimes sleep issues are linked to medications or health conditions that can be adjusted. When it comes to stress, don't underestimate the power of deep breathing, journaling, or a short daily walk. Many seniors find peace in prayer, meditation, or simply calling a friend. The key is to build in time to unwind, on purpose. Your brain and body both benefit when you hit the pause button. And finally, if you're still smoking or drinking more than occasionally, reach out. There's no shame in needing help. Your doctor can connect you with programs, support groups, or medications that make quitting more manageable. You don't have to do it alone, and the health benefits start showing up within weeks of stopping. These aren't miracle fixes, but they're powerful, proven, and within your reach. So what happens when you do make these changes? Let's recap, and show you how this all fits together into a healthier, more vibrant future. You've made it this far, which means you're already doing something powerful, paying attention. And that's the first step toward real change. Let's recap what we've covered. Aging isn't just about time, it's about how you treat your body. And those 5 habits, sitting too much, eating poorly, sleeping too little, carrying constant stress, and smoking or drinking, don't just chip away at your health, they speed up aging at the cellular level. But here's the bright side, every single one of those habits can be improved. You can move more, eat better, sleep deeper, stress less, and reach out for help when needed. These aren't distant goals, they're decisions you can start making today. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking the next small step and sticking with it. Maybe today it's a walk after lunch. Maybe tomorrow it's swapping one snack for a handful of almonds. That's how progress is made, one choice at a time. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember, you don't have to do this alone. Talk to your doctor. Find a walking buddy. Share this video with a friend. Aging well is a team effort. Now, one last thing before we finish, and it's the most important. No matter your age, no matter your past, the truth stands strong. It is never too late to make a change. Your body may be older, but it's still listening. It still responds to love, movement, nourishment, and rest. Every healthy habit you start now sends a powerful message, not just to your body, but to your mind and spirit. I'm not done yet. Whether you're 61 or 91, you have the power to slow down aging, increase your strength, clear your mind, and feel better in your own skin. Yes, change takes effort. But it also brings freedom, the freedom to walk farther, laugh louder, sleep better, and live with confidence. So don't wait. Start small. Start now. Your best years aren't behind you. They're just beginning, with every better choice you make, one day at a time. You've got this.